think it says I'm live. No, it says I'm offline. Oh no, wait, live now. Okay, I think. Is it good? Is it good? I'm hoping for an it's working. I think it might be. Though it is very low res. Is it low res on everyone else's end? Oh no, 720p option, okay.
I just a heads up, still in the Dark Souls 3 category.
Oh, got a new follower, AQ Reader. Thank you very much for joining. Hello. Ah, good, everyone's typing as well, so I don't have the same problem I did last time where I accidentally put a 10-minute wait time. Koro streams. I do stream, that is true. So here's all the art I've done today. Christ, I've been productive as shit. I thought I was being lazy. Right.
Yeah, nice.
I remember at the start of when I'd finished uni, I was like worried, like, oh no, I'm gonna like get lazy with art, and just like not be able to make it a viable like career thing. But no, I'm actually my drive to draw has only grown with time. Let me see. There was a way to get a mini feed open on Streamlabs, wasn't there? How do you do that? That's not it. Oh gosh. Oh, that's confusing.
While you're doing that, should we try and get some requests in?
Ooh, yes. Anyone who wants to give a request idea for a drawing, just leave a little comment, and I'll get to working on it. You know, so that's kind of the whole point of these. Because I actually had a lot of fun last time doing little requests. I think I'm definitely going to try and keep it as a weekly thing, especially given the fact that I feel like I might have flunked my my latest little interview I did. That was rough. Yeah, I don't know. Have you ever had any recent job interviews, George, or not really?
Yeah, put the requests in chat, guys. I've never actually done a proper job interview. I've always focused on education while I was in it, and then I graduated into lockdown.
So yeah. I feel like my lack of social contact with people outside of friend groups has made me painfully awkward.
I mean, everyone only has contact with their friends.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I choked up so much in my latest interview. It was crazy. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think it was in part because I wasn't like, you can never be fully prepared for an interview, but like, for this one, I don't know. I just choked up because like they were asking me questions that I wasn't entirely ready for.
Even if you did choke up, it's like good practice. You can like identify why and practice to fix it, right? That's what you should take away from that, I think.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how I looked at it. But also, it kind of sucks because I really wanted that job. AQ Reader asked for
the lab job you were telling me about.
Yeah, it was one in my town as well. It was within cycling distance. It was a small little lab. Also, I'm good, Tingle. I hope you're doing okay, even though you're tired. What's the first request? Is a bird, eh? Alright.
Yeah. You should probably swap the stream category back to art.
Oh, right. Yep. How do you do this? Oh, gosh. Art. There we go.
Bird looking a bit pun-punny.
Yeah. I have not read Pun Pun, and I feel like I'm not in the right state of mind to be reading it, because I hear it's a sad story, and I'd rather have good vibes.
Yeah, you need to be. Yeah. I really enjoyed it when I read it. I've recently become like dissatisfied with sad media. I don't like being made sad anymore.
Yeah, I had that. Like I used to like sort of like sadness porn stuff, like fucking what's it called? Like Hunger Games, your Walking Dead's, your oh god, what was that one anime that I watched? School Live or whatever. And it's like, no, I'm done with this. I want to be happy. Which, given how much I rant and rave sometimes, you wouldn't. You'd be shocked to hear that I do very much like seek happiness in my life.
Yeah,
In fact,
that's really
my
nice. Bird,
thank you.
the subtle shading under the beak on the front.
Yeah, I like to do little stuff like that. I'm gonna give him little bird toes.
Yeah,
Since it's a fairly simple drawing, I can even clap some colours and shading on it. Yeah, I'm definitely very passionate, and I think that comes out as anger a lot of the time. Like, I don't know, does anyone in the chat ever feel that way? It's like kind of,
angry. I think everyone feels angry.
it's anger that comes from like sadness almost, like kind of wishing that things could be better, you know? It's
Oh
not
yeah,
even,
I feel that all the
it's,
time.
yeah, it's like, I don't think I genuinely hate anyone, because I think I know that people are the product of their like experiences and like even like I don't know, even thinking about people that I really don't like, I can generally attribute it to like, oh, this is the point in their life at which this part of their personality that I don't like developed. Like obviously yes, they do have agency and it is their responsibility, which is why I don't just like forgive and forget all the time, but like I think you can generally like look at why people are a certain way.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat are coming out in sympathy, saying they feel that way too.
Yeah, it's not a nice state of affairs because people who don't like get it will tend to look at it as like, oh, you're just irrationally angry. It's like, no, it's like there's like a deep fucking flaw with the way that life is done, and like I just wish there was more I could do, and all I can do is feel
Yeah,
frustrated at the fact that I'm so powerless.
that blue shadow is really nice.
Yeah, I like doing the sort of bi bilateral shading. Oh, is Glim Glam here? Oh no, Glim drew a thing.
This is unironically, this is telling it's like one of my favorite things I've seen you draw in a while. This bird.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
really like this.
You want to see some Libby art? I actually just finished a Libby commission. I think I tweeted it out. Yeah, I did already. It was from last week's batch.
I just
Um,
looked at the Libby ref. I really like her design.
yeah, no, it was a fun drawing to work on. I think I might have overpsyked myself on it though for the commission. I do tend to do that sometimes, I will admit. I'm a bit of a perfectionist seeker, I think, when it comes to commissions.
Yeah. It's
Um,
a good way to be though.
oh,
It's
definitely. I've never had
alternative.
I haven't had any disgruntled customers to my knowledge. Like, whenever I ask them, like, "Hey, you happy with this?" The answer's always been yeah. Even on commissions where I'm like a little bit dubious on it, because I don't know. I just like to hold myself to a high standard. Also, oh, new sub. We got Feather Toes. That is a weird but funny name. It's got me thinking now. Let's see. Cora, may I request? Of course you may. Man, I hate how now I'm back in Street Fighter 5. That game sucks, but it has my favorite character.
Talking about
See,
Dan, is that your favorite character, Tingle? That's the character in Street Fighter 5. Yeah. What
I
are you saying?
I was gonna say I'll be honest. I can't really relate to like getting a game just for one character. I don't really feel any kind of attachment to
It's a
individual. Hmm?
it's like very much a fighting game mentality, I think, because you like sort of have a sort of a you can you have like a oneness with the character. And there's like a
Mm.
lot of you can like learn a lot of you can like there's like hundreds of hours of depth in like every character. You can get like a full experience by just playing one character. Yeah, I really like yeah, Tingle. I really like the look of Street Fighter Five Dan. He looks sort of like better than ever. He's like a real character now, right? Not like a joke.
I'll admit I have no knowledge of Street Fighter, so you may.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hmm?
Yeah, I feel
No,
like this is sort of like this is more my wheelhouse.
you take the wheel,
Taking this
George. I'm
content.
scared and I don't understand this world.
Yeah.
Also, I might include. I think I might include your. Oh, I just realised I still have DS3 Pain Stream as the title.
Okay.
Request stream. This is the second one, isn't it? Yeah.
Second
Okay.
one I've been on.
Second one I've done. People saying that the drawing's giving Katamari vibes.
I see that. Like the sparkles. It's very Katamari and the green
Yeah, I
and
want
the
it to be like colour book kind of vibes.
yeah. I guess you're right, Tingle. I do sort of like I kind of assumed Dan was a joke character, but like he does. I played Dan in Street Fighter 4 for quite a long time, and he did have like a lot of good tools in that one. Maybe I am like going a bit harsh on him, calling him a joke. Kyle Zuki asks, "Have you ever thought about popping art vids on YouTube?
Art.
Why don't you tell them about
Oh,
the art
art.
vids you
Oh,
pop on YouTube?"
um, I would, but honestly, it's just such a like. Oh, hello, Nyx the Vampire. Thank you for following. Um, honestly, like, I tried for a while. Like, if you go on, I don't know if I still have a link to my YouTube channel, but like, I have actually done videos in the past. It's just very time consuming, like editing it and all that, on top of like doing regular art posts. Like, if I learned to do it properly, I probably could do it, but it's just not something I'm too fussed about at the moment.
Does the drawing software you use make time lapses?
Yes, but because of the way I draw, it wouldn't really work very well with time lapses, because I tend to doodle a bunch of little drawings and then I'll like pick a few of them and start like developing them more.
Yeah. Kawazuki suggests just like uploading the Twitch streams to YouTube.
I might actually do that, yeah. That seems like a good idea. Thank you, Kyle. I actually hadn't thought of that. Don't know how. That seems like a really like intuitive choice. Hmm. I went really ham on the rendering for this just to compensate for the simplicity of the concept.
Yeah, that's quite a good exercise. I think just like over rendering simple shapes.
Oh
I feel like I
yeah,
should practice that more.
loads of artists do it.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
It's a bold claim, Tingle, saying that SNK games are better than Street Fighter, but I'm inclined to agree with you. I think a lot of people would jump down your throat for that, though.
Alright, think I am done with this little fella. Actually, you know what? I'll add one more little touch. Little, a little bit of pizzazz, if you will.
Everyone seems to like the bird in chat.
I'm glad everyone likes the bird. I also like the happy little bird. I'm just scrolling through my effects that I can add. Yeah, nice little soft light. It's a subtle little extra effect, but I think it brings them together. Right. That's
Tinkle
required.
says,
Hmm?
"Man, I'm sad I have work tomorrow. I won't be able to see Post Malone. Do you care about Post Malone? And or
I've seen him a few times on like podcasts, but I'll admit I've never listened to his music.
yeah.
In fact, the
That's an
first.
interesting point actually. 'Cause
Hmm?
I first encountered him on podcasts too.
Yeah, was it the H3 podcast by any
Yeah.
chance? Yes. I genuinely just thought he was Ethan's stoner friend that he was trying to give some like promotion to when I first saw him. I was like, oh, how nice of Ethan, you know, just in a friend episode. It's like, oh no, he's a celebrity? What? He seems very down to earth.
Yeah. I think he's genuinely a very smart guy.
I would say he's very smart in certain areas. Like I think he's very introspective, is the way I describe him.
Yeah.
Like it's clear that he thinks a lot about himself and like sort of his role in society, which is why I respect him a lot with his whole tattoo thing, where he's like, yeah, I just kind of want to do it because it's like my way of expressing myself with my body, and also it pushes away people that I really don't need in my life. Like sort of pushing away superficial people that would give a shit about that stuff. It's like, yeah, you know, I respect that vibe. But then whenever it comes to talking about like scientific stuff, he is he is
Yeah,
not the
sure.
bright.
He's not. That's more a wisdom thing than intelligence.
He's
That's just like
yeah, he's kind of an
you can
Elon
like
Musk simp.
study science to understand science.
He, I don't know. He just seemed like a bit of an Elon simp. That was my issue with him.
Okay, fine. That was like, yeah, I saw him before I was like really aware who Elon was. Didn't make
Yeah,
that connection.
he definitely likes Elon a lot. The thing is, people just, I don't know, we were talking about this before the stream, like, people just have this impression that Elon is this, like, genius inventor. It's like, he's really not. He's just a corporate CEO.
He claims to be an engineer. He says that's like his main thing, which I'm not sure how true that is.
If he could provide proof of him engineering, so you know, after the stream, I will Google that, and if I'm wrong, I will make a tweet apologizing and saying, no, I was wrong about Elon Musk in this facet. But somehow I don't think that's gonna happen. Also, oh,
SLV
new follower.
asks how.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't pronounce that. 9AU1 Twitchy is now following. Thank you very much. Right. I'm actually seeing what other requests there were in chat.
okay. We got one. We got Tingle requesting his boy Tingle.
Oh, got Tingle from Zelda. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm gonna have fun with this. Oh, I'm gonna draw a little evil Karo preemptively. Hold on.
Don't ignore the previous requests though.
Oh,
We had we had
yeah, there was a little Tina one, wasn't there?
yeah, and Libby was a
Libby.
better.
I didn't actually see the Libby one. Hold on. Wait, Libby was the Latina one, wasn't it? The ghost, correct?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Libby Tina was her full name, I think. Or am I?
yeah.
Oh no, their name is just
The,
Libby. Oh, don't know. What I
yeah,
thought.
the character called Libby to have a different name on Twitch.
Ah, what fruit makes Koro evil then? No fruit is required for that.
Selfies wants to know if they can make a request.
Of course.
Yeah,
Any and all people are welcome.
yeah. Someone
As
said flowery Coro.
l- yes. Actually, I was thinking more of a Chara personally.
Does Chara have that mouth?
I don't think they.
Does Flowey have that mouth? Yeah, Flowey does.
Flowey has like the weird asymmetrical teeth like this. You're gonna see it in the stream in a bit. When he's like in his little monitor form, he's like. He kind of looks like the Yes Man from Fallout, actually, when he's in his monitor form. Screw it, we keep everything from the stream. That's the rule. I'm just gonna finish this doodle of car. It's just funny looking. Hold on. Eh, eh, eh. Okay, right. Now we
Probably a good
move
idea
on.
to put like a list of requests up
Yeah,
somewhere.
actually I should do that. That's actually a great idea. Number one on the list is Libby. Number two on the list is Air Selfie wants drawing of his character. Hmm. Alright. There are no promises that will be anything too fancy, because, again, if I go too far on this, then no one's going to bother commissioning me. Tee hee hoo hoo. These are all doodles. This is the point of the stream, so I won't be obsessing over these. And Dutch, of course you can request something. What happens if Koro eats a tomato? Um, I'll probably do that at some point. Honestly, I do like the Koro like fruit and vegetable drawings. Because honestly, it's just when I don't have ideas that day, I'll just bust out some fruits and vegetables and draw them. Works every time, or at least has worked every time for me lately. On days where I'm a bit low on the old inspiration. Right. Okay, Libby. Little Libby drawing. Let's go. Do I do it rough like I did last stream with the drawings, or do I do it like loose? I don't know, what would you guys rather? Chibi-esque drawings, or like more sort of proportion drawings, but super, super like rough?
Do you find chibis easier than full size than accurate proportions?
Yeah, because the anatomy is kind of basic, to be honest. Actually, hold on, I can like if it was just a chibi of this Libby character, for example, I could draw it like, hold on. Not the best example right now by goofing it up repeatedly. Hold up.
Libby says you can draw them however you like as long as they've still got the thighs, which is a
Hmm.
sentiment that I echo.
I will give them thigh highs. That is the caveat I shall make. The only thing I have to be careful with as well is not overexerting my thumb, because I have been noticing a bit of pressure building up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I've been getting some like pressure in my index finger. Be
yeah,
careful of that.
yeah. The last thing I want is to have like any permanent injury. Whenever it gets bad enough, I just start stretching my joints out a bunch. Take a short break.
Do you do like a traditional pen grip?
No, because my thumbs. Okay, so fun fact for everyone in chat. So you won't know this now, but originally Koro used to have very weird clawed hands, and the reason for that is because in real life I have very small thumbs. George, I think you've seen this in person, haven't you?
I'd never noticed. I
My
kind of want to.
thumbs, my thumbs are about half as long as they should be relative, like proportionally to my hand. It's very weird. Um, I could try tracing over my hand actually right now so that the stream can understand. Uh, assuming this works, hold on.
I feel I need to like. I feel I need to look through the photos I have of you
Hold
and like see
on.
if like
This is
any of them have hands.
a fun exercise for the stream. So this is an outline of my hand. Try lining up your palm with my one and just look at like the proportions of the thumb, and you'll see what I mean.
Is it a condition?
No, they just like that. They're just built different. Even my mum has bigger thumbs than I do. My hands are long, but my thumbs are tiny. Also, is my stream frozen for anyone else? Because it's frozen on my end.
Yeah, it's
George, I
frozen
think.
for me.
Hum?
It's frozen for me, yeah.
Okay. Ah, hold on. Let me make sure I don't have anything
Oh, hot.
hogging my Wi-Fi. Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, people are saying hand in chat. Okay. Yeah. Oh, damn, you're right. Well, I mean, we don't know if my hands are the same size, but like, proportionally speaking, my thumbs are very, very small. Huh. Hand reveal. Yes, this is the hand that made the booby you like.
Oh,
Alright.
my thumb looks similarly proportioned. It
Like,
goes up to like almost the first joint on my index finger.
see, mine's nowhere near that. What? Mine is like just past the knuckle. What are you talking about?
Okay.
If you look on the diagram, hold on, let me let me bust out the old diagram again, right? If these are the joints, my thumb reaches maybe like here. Yeah, about there on my hand. It's like very not far up the hand. Was actually it's not even that. It's perfectly in line. Oh no, no, that is about right. Yeah. That things are long enough for me. It's annoying. It could be that you just don't have the webbing between your fingers like some people do. Like some people don't have that, like the sort of webbing between the fingers and all that. Also, I've lost the Libby reference. Hold on, let me open up a. Here we go. Got the Imgur tag, no tab back. Right. Hmm. Hmm. I think I might just do the rough sketches for the other ones, because I feel like it's closer to my style, like how I normally draw, and I don't want people to feel like they're being disappointed. Oh, let's just look back at the stream. I also have tiny baby hands. My thumb's kind of fucked. I can't make a proper thumbs up. Oh, that's unfortunate. Kari, you're getting distracted again. No, I'm not getting distracted. Shush. I was making totally relevant to the stream commentary. Thank you very much. Boom, 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 boom. Right, boom. You know what, for a person with ADHD, I think my focus is actually pretty good most of the time. Like, I get some hiccups in it, but honestly, 9 times out of 10 lately, I'm keeping it, like, under control. I won't lie and say it's perfect, but gets me through the day.
Have you ever taken ADHD medication?
When I was a small child, I did, but apparently it made me incredibly depressive because I felt like a zombie, is how I described it as a little kid. So I stopped taking it for that reason. Also, I couldn't sleep while I was on it because I kept hyper focusing on stuff. Like that's the big problem with ADHD medication is it makes you focus like really hard and it keeps your brain overactive and you get very tired very easily. So yeah, I would not recommend it. I imagine it's not a coincidence that a lot of my memories from my childhood as well don't involve school. It's like, might be a connection there. Oh, what was that?
My phone. I was hoping it wouldn't get picked up. I normally mute my phone before these.
I
So
thought that was like a kid or something for a second. I was like, what the hell? George, have you got like a dungeon or something under your house?
it's such a bad decision to have my ringtone be a child screaming. I
That,
don't know
yeah.
why.
It makes you sound like a fucking, like, it makes you sound like an anime profile picture user on Twitter.
I kind of am. It's not
mm,
my character I drew myself though, so it hits different.
nah, if it's your own art, it's fine. When it's like anime character screenshot, my respect for you decreases proportional to how popular the show screenshot you're using is, or how much of like if you're like using a lady as like your anime screenshot on Twitter and she is like a controversial character, 9 times out of 10 you're going to be an unbearable asshole to deal with.
Yeah, that's an astute observation.
I mean, it's just experiences. I can't say I've had a good encounter with anime profile picture users on Twitter. Oh god, especially if it's a smug anime girl. Jesus Christ, those people are like the worst. Like people talk shit about Tumblr, but honestly, like the Twitter anime community is some of the most like heinous stuff. Did you see that tweet I replied to a few days ago of a guy that was like berating an artist for drawing fan art
No.
of a series they liked, and then the artist was like, "Fine, I'm just not gonna make fan art for this fucking series anymore if this is how people in the community are." It was
Yeah,
it,
fair enough.
it was just him being like, like joking, like it was like something to the effect of like, "Oh, uh, if people aren't going to talk about it, then I'm just going to do the fan art, tee hee hoo hoo." And then the person replied with like, "How about you shut up and do it then?" It's like, wow, what a pleasant and likable individual. And then the
With
rest of
this
their Twitter is
discussion,
just fucking like lowly shit, and it's like, ah, well, go figure. Hmm?
we've got a few people in chat coming out as anime profile picture users as a result of this discussion.
Let's see. I have an anime. Tingle, you are the exception, okay? You're a king.
Which characters do you guys use? The ones of you that use anime profile pictures. I want to judge you. This drawing's turning out nice. I like the character.
It's alright. I won't knock it. I think I could have done better, but that's just the pursuit of perfection talking. There's a thing that I like is people always say like, and I think this is a thing that not to talk down on boomers for the umpteenth time because I do that a lot, but Something I hear a lot from them is stuff like, oh, you can never be perfect, so you shouldn't strive for it. And it's like, I don't know. I think that's kind of what life is about, is striving for your own idea of perfection. And even though you never reach it, the fact that you lived trying to achieve it is what makes you happy. It's like, yeah, my own idea of it is imperfect. I get that, but it's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. So it's my life, so I choose to live it.
You really went from like anime profile pictures to that profound statement, like a minute.
What can I say? I have no consistency in my thought patterns. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Hey.
Table says they had a Nami profile picture. If that's Nami
Oh,
from One
that's
Piece, I'll be
fine.
I'm
See,
happy with that.
yeah,
I approve. I approve of One Piece.
yeah, that's like a stylized one. I'm talking about if it's like a generico, fucking. It's like if it's a lowly, if it's a Kana profile picture, or if it's like a generic girl of the season profile picture. But if it's like something from a stylized show, that's fine. You can respect the art. I don't know, One Piece is I haven't seen toxic One Piece fans yet. Not to say they don't
I
exist.
think the length of the series weans them out. If you have the intention to hate, you'll have stopped reading and started hating already.
I was gonna say that the fundamental lesson of One Piece kind of drives those people away, but then,
Yeah, that too.
but I don't know. Sorry, I was just looking at something.
Doobie Blue says they're watching One Piece with their cousin while they're looking at the stream.
Aw, that's wonderful. I'm glad that you're
Yeah.
spending time with your cousin, dude. Oh, no, wait, no, is it Doobie you said that? Lass.
Yeah. AQ Reader also says One Piece is cool, but they'd prefer if they trim out some of the filler.
Yeah, but I mean, there's
I
Reddits
still,
that. Hmm?
yeah. I was just gonna say that I prefer the manga, so I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're an anime watcher, you can always just go to the Reddit and ask them oh hey, what's essential to understanding the plot here, and people usually tell you, unless they're anime elitist assholes, in which case nobody listens to them anyway. So just listen to the good ones. Karo's tip of the day is listen to good people, not bad ones, unless you consider me a bad person, in which case listen to bad people all the time. Because
It's a good tip.
it is, because it means people
Is that
listen
off
to
the
me.
dome? Is that an
Hmm?
original thing you just came up with, or have you heard that somewhere before?
No, I just made that up.
Good soundbite. Well, and a well-structured joke to boot.
Yes. Reddit isn't bad for info and shit. Also, yeah, Dutch, you can still make a request. You've asked several times. Don't stress it, bro. Actually, what's a gender neutral term for bro? To be honest, I even call women bro sometimes. Can you think of anything, George?
Nah, I've bros.
Hmm?
Like, it depends. Like Feathertoss says pal. Yeah, sure, that works. Fella also
I'll
works.
take pal, yeah.
Bro's sort of a.
Hmm?
I think there's like kind of two definitions of bro. There's like brother, and like the more colloquial bro,
Yeah.
but like have slightly different meanings.
I'll colloquially use bro for women, kind of, because it's kind of ironic, isn't it? But it's
Yeah, I use it sort of like only time I use it for women is when I use it sort of like punctuative, sort of as punctuation. I say like, oh, like come on, bro.
yeah.
It's a thing. say occasionally. My speech changes a ton depending on who I'm talking to.
Yeah, I usually simplify how I'm talking a lot when I'm talking to older people, I find. Because I don't want to scare them with big words.
I kind of do the opposite. I want to try and impress them.
Actually, you know what? No, I say older people. I've met some very brainy older people in my time, having been a like chem uni student. Like one of the
Yeah,
smartest fucking. That was really the thing that made me like realize like how much like people who are like 70 plus are slacking. Because my lecturer was he was like I think he was 78, and the man was fucking sharp as a knife, like way fucking smarter than me, like undeniably so. Was way more up to date
yeah,
on fucking trends than I was, which made me feel a little embarrassed sometimes. And I'm just sitting there like, damn, boomers just make up the worst goddamn excuse to be behind the time. It's like, I don't know. I wouldn't even say boomers, I'd just say people who have that kind of mindset in general. Because you get them in our age group as well, where they're like, I'm sure if you were to talk to someone from like your secondary school, there are ones that are like, oh, I used to play games, but now I just don't got the mental energy for it anymore. I don't get
I found myself
memes.
kind of thinking that the other day.
I mean, to be honest, some games are mentally exhausting, at least for me, but
I
like.
realized my problem was like a dietary thing. I wasn't eating enough, which is why I was tired all the time.
I actually did have that a while ago. Like, during, again, the winter months. Winter months I've just realised are just not good for me. I really don't handle winter well.
I think very few people do.
Yeah, I wish I could though, because it's like, it'd be sick.
Yeah, it'd be a great like. Have you thought about getting a sun lamp? Or like, if you're aware of the idea.
No, but also that seems very energy intensive.
I don't imagine it's more intensive than like a regular light. It's just like a box you expose yourself to for like 15 minutes a day, and it gives you like vitamin D and supposedly raises your mood.
You know, I'm curious. We really do not recommend using sun lamps for vitamin D production.
Okay, did you read that
Yes,
somewhere?
I literally googled it. Yes, there will be
Right.
vitamin D synthesis with unprotected skin. However, there's a substantial increase in the risk of skin cancer, especially in young adults. Okay,
Ooh,
guys, don't
mm.
use those
You know,
then.
I'll take an L on Winters. Just take an
Yeah, yeah.
L.
You know what? Being sad, that seems like just take your vitamin D pills. How's about that one?
Yeah, you know what will make me sad? Cancer.
Cancer does it. I hear it dampens the mood a little bit. I hear that having cancer kind of sucks a little bit. I've heard from some people, you know, I mean, feel free to disagree with me on that one, but personally, I don't need to discover the wonderful world of skin cancer. But if you want to take that track, I mean, far be it from me from to like tell you how to live your life, you know. I would hate to be stepping on anyone's like freedom, you know. Oh Christ! I love how quickly it went from like, oh, sun lamps. Okay, let's give that a look. Never mind. 'Cause yeah, I remember
Well,
like tanning beds use sun lamps. Oh, we got a new follower. It's Badass Gangster. Hell yeah, bro.
yeah.
Finally, we've got some culture in this chat. Gonna you gonna school me on the ways the harsh life? 'Cause I'll be honest, I don't know anything about it, and I'd like to keep it that way. At least as far as like first-hand experience. Let's see. Oh, Bro. Yo, badass gangster, if that's what... Ah... Look, dude, you can be a little weirdo if you want, but if you keep talking about it, I will ban you. Oh, Christ. Oh, that is...
Yeah.
I didn't need to
What,
know. I didn't need to learn that today.
what did you not know about it?
I did not know about that. I did not have any knowledge of that, and I wish I could have kept my brain virgin to that knowledge.
Gotta respect their confidence though. Just coming into a stream and
I mean, you know what?
that's
I will give him credit, you know. It definitely takes a character to just come into a stream and go like asking people if they want to RP actively in my chat. Alright, okay, you're getting banned. Alright. Don't worry, they've been vanquished. That was definitely something.
yeah.
It was funny, I'll give it that though.
Yeah, we had like that was a good bit.
I hope though isn't the type of person who goes remaking accounts, because that would overstay the welcome of the joke.
Yeah.
You know, like credit to him, that was a funny gaff. I'll take the L on that one. But just as a heads up to anyone else in chat, you will be vanquished if you if you try to pull that shit. I am not about that at all. Do you think the
I'm
anime
kind of
fans?
surprised you.
Hmm?
I'm surprised you've gone this far without knowing about that.
I didn't know the acronym. I kind of knew about like fucking those people because I watch a lot of I watch a
Okay, where's
lot
this sentence going?
I watch a lot of horror cow videos on YouTube. So
Okay.
for anyone in chat wondering, a horror cow is like a lol cow that is just no 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 no. Oh no. Basically just the dregs of humanity. If you ever want to watch that. It's very grim. Uh Actually I've got to show you some sometime, George. They're really fucking I think you would derive some intrigue out of it.
Okay.
It's like, you know Chris Chan, George?
I am indeed familiar with Chris Chan, yes.
Alright, now imagine if Chris Chan was an open pedophile. That's the kind of world we're entering with fucking these types of people.
Okay.
It's the fact that like there's always some like degree of noncery involved with these people. I don't know what it is with like mental instability and being a nonce and how these two like intersect so frequently. It's like they go together like peanut butter and chocolate, I swear. Yeah, I definitely took a lot of liberties with this character design.
I like it.
Yeah. Yes. I think the other ones I'm going to do more sketchy though. I think this chibi is a bit...
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's alright. It didn't take that long, but it's like... I don't know. It feels very different from what people would want out of me. Alright, next one is Selfie. Need to go to my history. Bit
Coming up
gas.
on an hour on stream. How long are you
Really?
planning on going for?
Maybe another half hour. I'm just going to wrap up the ones I've got on here, like the list of requests.
Okay.
Alright, selfies one I'm going to do a bit more like loosely. So heads up, I tend to do my own interpretations of things, so no getting disappointed. This is literally free art.
No disappointment allowed.
Absolutely
Just be
not.
happy.
If you are unhappy, I will ban you and flay you on my Twitter. I will tan your hide and make a leather jacket out of it.
Do, hu- do humans make good leather?
Um, I know for a fact that there are human leather-bound books that have existed for a
Okay,
long
good.
period of time in preservation.
Although whenever I see those in films,
It's really
they're not
not.
very good leather by the look of it. It's not as good as like cow.
Oh, definitely not, because human
Is this
skin is way thinner.
is this discussion topic against Twitch terms of service?
I think you can talk about just about anything on Twitch, so long as you're not like saying any like racial slurs or something.
Yeah, I think you get nuked for the N word.
Yeah, the gamer word. No, no saying that. That goes for you too,
That's
chat.
terrible. It's
Like,
terrible how gamers like. Well, people
it's
can
because of
translate and chat it, but they can
PewDiePie.
go through it.
It's because of PewDiePie and Call of Duty lobbies. That's literally it.
Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong.
I will say though, I do hate these people that are like, I survived being in Call of Duty lobbies, and that's really intense. And it's like, bro, Discord chats are straight. Like, if you're a fucking kid, I swear to God, Discord is just like try not to get nonced on challenge. Like, cause I've adminned in a couple servers before, and like the fact that I've run into like nonces multiple times at this point and had to fucking like be like, hey guys, can we get rid of this person? It's very like concerning. Um, I shall not name any names because I'm in quite a lot of servers, but yeah, and some servers that I have left actually, and this is gonna sound really grim to you, George. They actually hide that shit to try and like save face. Like they'll just
That's
bury it.
yeah, that's bad. That's terrible.
Oh yeah, incredibly so. That's why I left those servers. I would name drop them, but I also don't want to start shit, and also I don't know if they've handled that situation since. So I like to hope. I think they did end up handling it, because yeah, because I remember they specifically got panned for it and backed off of like trying to bury it. And they're like, "We are sorry that we did this," and it's like, "You're not, but you're sorry you got caught, but whatever, whatevs. It is what it is."
Discord, Discord's kind of structured like the dark web.
It is, isn't it? Like, you can do a lot of shady shit in that fucking program, I swear to
Yeah,
God. Like, it's really easy to. At the same time, though, I don't know if I'd want to have, like, Facebook levels of oversight in Discord. Like, I think that would make me uncomfortable.
yeah, I definitely like the freedom it permits,
I feel like I
but I
can
also
talk.
don't like the freedom it permits.
Yeah, like, that actually is a good way of putting it. I don't like how much freedom it gives people, but also I like the freedom it gives me. I don't know. Whenever I look at places like fucking 4chan or like private Discord servers with fucking neo-Nazis and nonces in it, it's like, this is the biggest indictment of freedom I've ever seen. Like, people love to fucking talk about like freedom as being an absolute thing, but I'm just sitting here like slowly beginning to doubt myself on that. It's like, is humanity even ready for freedom yet? Are we mature enough as a species to handle this properly? Because from what I see, we are incredibly unprepared. But also, it's not my call. I don't think. I don't think it's anybody's call. So, till you murder someone, you're allowed to do what you want, in my books, or harass someone, or impair their rights in some way. There we go. Little selfie. Alright. And now for the Ruby. Card can still make a crest when trying to do it every time you keep looking. Oh, wait. Dutch, I will DM you on Discord to get the reply. Because it was wasn't it the Ruby one that you wanted hot? What is request? You have to type it out quickly because I don't look at the chat for long periods of time. I kind of just flick onto it and look away. Wait, Kara has a server. I have a friends only server, and then I'm in a few other servers where I'm like just sort of present. Honestly, the only issue I've had in my friends only server is like sometimes I get some funny characters. Alrighty then. Alright, let's do a little Ruby Doodle. Where can I get references of them? It's just oh god, my internet's going down a little. Uh-oh. Says my stream performance is good at the moment. George, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here, and the stream went down for a few seconds, but it's back now, it looks like.
Okay, that's a relief. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. My internet provider not doing the job, as usual. What can you expect from British Wi-Fi, am I right? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Well, we've got quite good internet at like the global scale, don't we?
I mean, yeah,
We
but
get
if you're
like
gonna
better
compare...
than the USA.
True, but if you're gonna compare yourself to the USA, you might as well just... England should really be comparing itself to Europe. And in terms of that, we suck ass in pretty much every aspect.
Even internet? Even
Yeah,
really?
Sweden has way better internet than us. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Fucking Eric gets free internet that's faster than mine.
Okay, fine.
Even my like home village in like bumfuck nowhere in Portugal has like free Wi-Fi throughout the whole village for everybody.
Wow,
Somehow,
okay.
my sub 1,000 population village has internet for everybody. It's crazy. I imagine they have their reasons for it, like, oh, like people here don't really understand it, so you need to.
Selfie said United States can relate.
Yeah. Yeah, this was the request that Dutch wanted to make. Ba ba. Man, kobold tails are weird for like posing. It's like a whole extra
How
appendage.
do yeah.
It's like it's
Yeah, like they're based on like lizard tails, right? That's like the
it's kind of like the
real.
free. Hmm?
I was gonna say that's like the realism you're abstracting from is lizards. I think
Yeah, I mean it
if they're
depends on
doing it
how.
by like the D&D designs.
I mean, sometimes people draw them more like lizard-like, but then other times people draw them kind of like the Freezer tail from Dragon Ball, where it's kind of coming out the back almost.
Yeah.
It depends on who you are really and what your preference is. Personally, I kind of like something that's in between. I like it to kind of look believable.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I like it when I can look at a character design and understand how it would function.
Yeah.
I'm still really proud of this like kobold design I came up with for Ruby ages ago. I think I did a good job
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, it is really pleasing.
It's just the colors are nice. I'll admit I am going a little bit lazy on this drawing just because my wrist's hurting. Well, not my wrist, my thumb's hurting, so I'm like trying to go a bit
Yeah.
easy on it.
So earlier we established that you don't use a traditional pen grip. So what grip do you use?
The way I hold a pen is, assuming this is my pen, trying to draw my hand while my hand is moving is a bit tricky. There you go, that's kind of how I hold it.
Okay, so you sort of like
Also, my hand is not at that angle. My hand's kind of like this most of the time when I'm drawing, which is not great. I try and straighten it out as much as possible. The problem is when I straighten it out, I don't draw as well, so it's a bit of a conundrum.
people in chat seem to really like this drawing you're doing.
Ah, that's
Not
good.
that one, the main one.
The little lizard. I should have given her a skirt in hindsight. But hey, the things you learn in hindsight. Hindsight's 2020, am I right? God, remember when people were saying that at the beginning of 2020? It's
Oh,
like, we're gonna have 2020 vision, guys. Oh, that did not pan out well.
yeah.
It is crazy to think that we're living in a, like, pandemic, though. That still is mind-boggling to me sometimes, like, how? Because it always felt like these sort of, like, big disasters were so, like, in fiction. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, no, this is the reality of it. It's kind of mundane. And honestly, the biggest obstacle is just other human beings. Like, legit, COVID would not be an issue if other people were not the problem. Like, if we could just all get on board and deal with this like responsible adults, probably would be over with by now. And
Yeah.
yeah, like some countries did pretty well, but it's like, doesn't matter if they did pretty well, they've got so many other crappy countries to deal with, like the one I live in. So, it's kind of like their efforts are kind of negated by those sorts of. Okay, I actually kind of want to put a bit more effort into this Dutch and Ruby Doodle, admittedly, because both of them are friends of mine. I never understand how to draw like legs, like when they're bent forward like that. Like kind of lying on the floor, like forward. Like, do you bend the leg like this? Like, what? It's confusing.
Yeah, it's like a one. I feel like, yeah, I think it's one of those things. Is like if you draw it sort of realistically, it doesn't read very well because like the muscles get like squished together, and it loses a lot of like dimensionality.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You need to
thinking.
sort of like layer it a bit.
Okay, I think I've got something going on with this. There we go. It's incredibly messy, but it will do. Is it just meant to be doodles anyway? I'm probably putting more effort into this than I should. Alright. Also, thank you, Kyle. Actually, how many followers did I get from this stream? Because I noticed quite a couple. Like, I got a few dings at the beginning, didn't I?
You got. Uh, I opened my stream a bit late, but you got like 3, I think, at the time I was watching, went from 64 to 67.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm at 72 right now, so.
Right, really? It's like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I thought like the number seemed a bit wrong.
Yeah, that's like really good. God damn. I might draw more Ruby actually. I quite like her character. I have a fat weakness for kobolds. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's because I always like dragons and lizards and I like small cute
Yeah.
things. So the two things just kind of intersect in a nice way.
Yeah. The kobold's originally a D&D creation.
I actually have no idea. And also like the way they're drawn is very different depending on the media that you consume. Like I know that for example
Yeah.
like World of Warcraft kobolds are gross, disgusting creatures. Actually, I might slightly redesign the character, just a tad, just for funsies. Oh, no, Feathertoes. This is the request stream. Your requests take priority. What would you like? Like, just say, and I will get to work on it straight away.
We had a request from Tingle a while ago to draw
Oh
Tingle.
my
We took
goodness,
it over.
how could I forget? My man Tingle, I am so sorry. Hold on. And I was excited for that too. Hold on. I thought Kobold was a cute rat people. Hearthstone made me love Kobold. Oh, then you know what? I apologize for besmirching the good name. Oh no. I like that's my reaction now every time I cough. It's just go, oh no.
Yeah, we've got like a bunch of commissions of requests in. You should probably
Oh,
do a list
oh gosh.
if you got
Oh,
time.
oh gosh. Hold on. We got AQ Reader. So let's see. Got Tingle, AQ Reader. I mean, yeah, the requests I've done today have been alright. The thing is, I can't really like sketch as well as I normally could because my thumb is killing me, which is not great.
Did you see Kyle Zuki and Feather Toss's requests?
Oh, I
Or
did
Feather
not
Toes,
see.
sorry.
I didn't see Kyle's one. Hold on.
Uh, so Moth and or Axolotl Girl.
Oh, just in general.
Yeah, which is an idea I'm quite invested in, which is why I brought it up.
I will do Kyle's one first. Actually, no, I'm gonna do Tingle's because he's been waiting the longest. The poor fellow. Right. All right. Let's draw Tingle first.
Which Tingle design are you going for?
Disgusting man. But I'm gonna stylize it in my own way.
Which Zelda games have you played, if any?
None, actually. I've never played a Zelda game. I played like a
Okay.
smidgen of Breath of the Wild at Ben's house, and that was about it.
Okay.
I don't mind name dropping Ben, because I mean, oh no, they now
Oh,
know.
you know someone called Ben.
I know someone called Ben. Oh no, how incredibly rare.
I've played like pretty much all of the Zelda games, I think. I did like that like meme with like show your Zelda progression a while ago, and I had like a spaghetti chart.
Also, I can respect my man for wearing a skin-tight suit.
I was like, there's a lot of reason for it. I'm blanking on it now.
I'll admit I know literally nothing about Mr. Tingle.
He is uh, he's like a 34-year-old man.
Oh, he's not even like a
He,
magical creature.
he's a fairy, kind of,
Okay.
like debatably.
Debatably.
He sells maps. He first appeared in Majora's Mask, where he sells maps, and he draws the maps by like floating up on a balloon. So he like draws them in midair, and then you pop the balloon, and he sells you the maps. He has like uh, my favorite Tingle iteration is in Wind Waker, where he has like keeps his two brothers as slaves and makes them turn like a giant ting. I think it's like a giant Tingle head on top of his island.
Oh Christ. That
He
sounds...
like charges extortionate fees to decipher maps.
That's incredibly dark.
Yeah,
Like he has a prison camp.
yeah, but only keeps his brothers in there. Who also dress like him but in different colors.
Wow, this is an incredibly poor drawing. This is what happens when my hand gets tired.
Uh, in chat, Tingle also points out that he says the funny word "kululimpa."
Oh yeah, I
That's how
remember
I've always
that.
read that.
Kulu Limpa.
I think it
Yeah.
was like Europe exclusive. There was like a Tingle standalone game that America didn't get.
Oh shit. What would it even be of? Just.
It's called freshly picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land. It's about Tingle trying to accrue wealth.
He does seem like the skeevy type.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, yeah, he tries to accrue wealth to throw it all into the wishing well. So that's like money making.
That is
Making money to put
Christ.
it into a wishing well, and like he builds a tower to heaven or something. I didn't finish it.
Ah, you know what? My arm is getting a little bit on the tired end. Just gonna stretch out a few times, as I love to do.
Um, in
Hmm?
chat, Tingle recommends looking up a certain Tingle, uh, official, certain official art of Tingle where he's like a buff Adonis with ladies waiting on him. I want to try and find that.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that. Oh my god, that's
Okay,
beautiful.
you keep drawing, I'll find it. Okay, no, you've done it already. Cool.
Well, I found some of them. There's a lot of buff tingle art. Kululimpa. Fuck's sake. Oh god. I love when Japanese games have. I like it when a game takes itself lightly enough to just throw in like little jokes like that without stressing it.
Yeah.
Also, welcome on PC, Doobie. Or Ruby. I don't really know what to call you. Yeah, I might try drawing him again. I feel like I did not do him a proper service. What's up, George?
I didn't say anything. I just like I squeaked my chair and tried to like hide it.
Oh, I thought it was you making noise. He's just kind of an awkward character to draw. I'm realizing now. For some reason, he's just incompatible with the way I draw. Lord knows why.
Yeah, actually, I can't imagine a Tingle in your style actually.
I guess like this would be kind of Tingle in my style, the one I'm drawing right now. The thing
I
is,
guess
I
the thing is,
can. Hmm?
Tingle's face is supposed to look kind of weird.
Yeah.
You're very much going for the Wind Waker Tingle, which is probably the most in your wheelhouse, I think.
Yeah, the other ones are like too much of a stretch for me, I
It's a
think.
good Tingle actually. You got like a good like pose.
It's
Looks like him
alright.
throwing the rupees down the well.
Is it fair to say that he is batshit insane?
Yeah,
I respect that. Alright, I think that's enough tinglage for me.
yeah.
I've struggled and strived with Tingle for long enough. I'm sorry, Tingle, I have tried my best. I hope this placates the gods of tinglage for now. Alright. I'm trying to figure out a good space to put them. I guess like here works. Also, in case you're wondering, those other doodles are, I think I mentioned they're from today. Right. The other one was moth/axolotl. Alright. If it's just designing something, it's a lot easier to do for me. Oh, is my stream down? Hold on.
No, it's up for me still.
Okay. At 80. Moth/axolotl girl. Well, in my personal opinion, I think I wouldn't mind trying to do a weird combo of the two, but I don't know how those two animals would really combine.
I think the combination point is that moth's antennas look kind of like axolotl's gills.
Hmm, that's true.
And then you can sort of like give some like moth-like wings to like the serpentine body of the axolotl to give sort of like a Asian dragon vibe.
Oh, got a new follower? DJ Rocks 159. Thank you for following. Oof. Hmm. I may be approaching the limit for what I can draw for the night, so I'm probably going to do the axolotl thingy combo last. Oh, my wrist is hurting a little bit. Keep having to like crunch it. Right. So this pose is not working in my favor, right? Hmm. You need to take a break. Uh, nah, it's more so just because these last few days I've been drawing a lot, so I just need to be a bit more careful. Also, I think I have an idea for the fusion of those two animals. The thing with axolotls that's kind of weird is they literally just have little pinprick eyes.
Yeah.
They they honestly look like they were poorly drawn on. Like, have you ever seen an axolotl?
Yeah, I have. Struggling to picture the eyes though.
Hmm?
I'm struggling to picture the eyes though.
On an axolotl? I mean, they're literally just
Yeah.
like... They look like Whooper I mean, I guess Wooper is an axolotl, but it's like,
Oh, they're great. They're so fleshy.
yeah, they're very soft creatures.
Are their eyes even? Their eyes aren't spherical. They're like discs.
Yeah, they're very weird. I don't know.
It's quite common in animals to have like non-spherical eyes.
Humans don't have spherical eyes.
They're like near spherical. Spherical have to
Uh,
rotate in a socket.
they're ovals and they have a little divot at the front where your iris is. Like a little pronounced bit. So much so that you can even feel it if you close your eyelid and move your eye around while touching it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was half expecting you to be like, oh, I did not know that. I'd be like, ugh.
I'll do it anyway though, just to please you. My eyes.
Ugh, eyeballs. This is actually a fun little character design. I might make it an adoptable. Hoi 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 hoi. And that is how Caro got the double dip. I was actually talking about that before the stream, like, oh, I kinda want to do an adoptable again, but I don't know what to do. It's like, oh, well, there's my answer. I kind of like the idea of these sort of like long sleeves that kind of like taper off a lot, like with
Yeah.
the wide end. I feel like it
Yeah.
contributes more to the moth aesthetic.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? Like a fluffy kind of like collar piece maybe, just to sort of bring the whole design, the sort of moth-like elements together, and the lower body keep it kind of like more axolotl-like. Do axolotls have like fins on their tail? Let me look it up.
I think they're just
Kind
like
of.
conical kind of.
Yeah, they're weird, aren't they? God, they're just such weird little animals. Yeah, I'm definitely going to develop this character a lot more off stream. Thank you for that suggestion, Kyle. Just going to add some funky little patterns to a design. Because it's pretty rare that I add like patterns to stuff, so I figured it would be a neat idea. Alright,
Nice.
little moth axolotl mixture. Ba ba ba. The fluffiness of a moth and the weird sort of tail bit of an axolotl. And the
Carl's
antennae.
EPCs, please share when you're done. They want to draw them. You're gonna post these on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I'm probably going to tweet them tomorrow, I think. Just because I want to get them all in one place. Honestly, I think the axolotl I might just end up making adoptable, just because it's a good character design, and I don't know what I would do with it otherwise. I don't know. I'm a bit mixed. I don't know if I should really do that. Because, like, it was something that someone else suggested, but also at the same time, I did design it. This is quite the conundrum in my head. Hmm. Him.
Uh,
Hmm?
Kyle asked when the adoptable was going to go on sale, and can you wait 2 weeks?
I can wait two
I
weeks.
think you've got a prospective buyer already.
You know what, Kyle?
Which I
As
think is the person that requested it, so it all comes full circle.
Yeah, you know what? I will, as a sign of good faith, I will give you the 2 weeks delay, and I'll let you get the character easily that way. To be honest, I might just let you, like, I don't know, I might just sell it at a flat rate. Like, if you name a price, I wouldn't mind negotiating, to be honest. Since it was your idea that helped me make the character, I feel like it's only fair. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, buying hormones is weird. I won't talk about it much on stream, but it's like, it's a weird fucking process. Like, especially in, like, America. Like, I don't fully understand how it works. It's like Planned Parenthood and all that stuff. I'm not gonna get into it, though. Yes, I have made her baby. Hold on. Just to emphasize the babiness a bit more. There we go. Actually, I will say though, Kyle, if you're very tight for money, please don't spend money on adoptables. Just as a bit of concerned Good Samaritan advice, please do not spend money like that. I would feel terrible if someone was ever like, "Oh, hey, I bought that commission off of you, and now I'm destitute. I'm financially ruined as a result of buying something from you," and I'm like, "Ah, I used that money on a pizza." So yeah, just a heads up to anybody out there, please purchase responsibly. Make the artists that you commission happy. Like, I don't know, would you agree with that sentiment, George? Like, if you ever
Oh,
commissioned you,
definitely, yeah.
it's because you just don't feel good accepting the money at that point. You just feel like you've condemned someone.
Yeah. Would you refuse someone if you knew that they were going to like bankrupt yourself
I have
or
done
yourself?
that, I have done that before. Yes, I have refused people a commission, and I'll admit the money would have been nice at the time, but it just I just can't bring myself to do it. It just doesn't feel right.
I like that. That's a really strong demonstration of character.
I don't know. That's just basic decency, and also it kind of makes sense even in terms of like a personal benefit thing. It's like, oh, if this person ends up okay, they can commission me more down the line. So in a way, it's a selfish thing.
I'll put it this way: do you think Elon Musk would turn down a commission because it would bankrupt someone?
No, he would outsource it to one of his employees, and then virtue signal that he didn't actually accept it. I don't really have to decide on a color palette for this lady. Fun bucks are for wants and borrowing money is for needs. Exactly. If you spend all your fun bucks, that's fine. But do not spend all of your, like, fucking boring money on fun stuff. Okay. I think I think I might be about at my limit for tonight, art-wise. I don't think I could see myself doing more. I might just polish up the few doodles that I did already for people and call it a night, I think. But thanks everyone for tuning in. It's been a really good time. Um, Honestly, I'm liking this sort of Twitch format where we just kind of hang out as well, George.
Yeah,
Like,
I like this too.
it gives us something to talk about as well, because usually when we
Yeah,
hang out, it's like I like hanging out with you, but I don't have like an idea of how like what we should talk about in mind.
yeah, I feel the same way.
It's like,
It's like it's a good conversation fuel.
yeah, I don't like feel pressured to perform or anything either doing this. I'm just kind of doing my thing.
Is the stream still going?
Yeah, the stream's still going.
Okay.
I'm just wrapping up this a few pieces here and there.
People are thanking you in chat.
Ah,
It's having a very good time.
well, I thank you guys for tuning in, because otherwise I would definitely not feel as incentivized to do this. A big part of this is the fact that you guys watch and engage with it in the not the comments, the chat. That's what I'm looking for. Honestly, I get pretty good viewership on these streams. I didn't expect to have so many people
Yeah,
watching. It's like I'm getting consistent views like on the same level as some established streamers. It's crazy.
yeah. I guess that's like the virtue of having like a bit of an established following already.
I guess so, yeah. But
Get like
I didn't used to have
like
that.
1% of your Twitter audience to come through almost.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great. Oh, by the way, you know what? Since I have everybody's attention right now, I've actually, who here uses Tumblr in chat? Because something I found out recently is Tumblr's making somewhat of a resurgence, and I think it's under the nose of the admins because people are posting some saucy things on there, and yeah, they're just kind of getting away with it. So you remember how
A
people?
lot of no's in chat.
No, nobody uses Tumblr. Well, anyway, for people who do use Tumblr, perchance I've got a Tumblr if you want to give it a follow. If for whatever reason you don't like using Twitter, it's just because I like having a backup plan in case Twitter ever kicks the bucket. I've been
Have
trying to
you
be
have
more
you
active.
seen
Hmm?
have you seen what they call like premium tweets or whatever?
I actually quite like the idea. A lot of people are like not super down with it, but okay, here's my case for why super tweets could be a good thing. I think that it's like Patreon, but you can expose more of your audience to the availability of it. It's more convenient, and that means that people who support you or like your work, they can more easily like they can just it's easier for them to like just pay you up front because they're already using Twitter. They don't have to go to another website, and so like for that reason alone, I think it's good. And also, people are worried like, oh, that means I'd have less content. It's like, look, if Twitter artists were going to pay all their content, they'd be putting it on OnlyFans or Patreon already, right? Like, this isn't going to change that. This is just really a quality of life thing, and I think it's great. I also looked into the share that Twitter takes from you financially. It's a 5% cut, which is pretty good.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
think I think the downside is it increases everyone's reliance on Twitter and like so
Yeah.
much monopoly.
Yeah, that's my,
So
like,
it's like
biggest
if
concern.
they make other worse business decisions, or not business decisions, but like quality of life decisions, and then that'll be bad.
Yeah, like I get what you mean. Like, if it's a monopoly and no one can
Yeah.
compete, yeah, that is a problem. But also, I don't think that Twitter could out. I don't think Twitter on its own could outcompete Patreon and OnlyFans. Not to mention Twitter's way of working as the newsletter system, so you have to be actively posting stuff on Twitter for it to function. I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. I'm personally excited for it. I don't think it'll
I'm
have.
excited too. I
Yeah,
don't seem to be using it very much, but like I appreciate it. It's a good thing.
yeah. It's like fucking like people are just worried like, oh, I'll have to pay for my tweets that I see, and it's like, not really. People aren't interested because the max amount is five. Actually, the minimum is $5 from what I saw. That's the problem. But anyway, yeah, the minimum donation is $5.99 specifically, so it's actually $6.
That's quite steep. That's steeper than any other
Yeah,
platform, isn't it?
yeah, it is a lot steeper. So that is something to bear in mind with it. Anyway, for tonight I think I'm going to be calling the stream there, and I'm also going to just stop drawing I think for tonight because my hand is hurting and I know when to call it a day. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow evening, so if you want to tune in for that, just yeah, same time tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming by, and I hope you have a nice evening. Right, see ya.
See ya.